Alright, gang, some crazy stuff just popped off here, at the job. I'm gonna continue to preach this, continue to live by this, stand by this. But me personally, if I have a flight and I have to check in bags, you must believe I'm showing up 2 hours prior, 3 hours prior if it's a bigger airport. You know what I'm saying? This tiny ass country airport, well, yeah, this tiny ass little country rural airport, yeah, you could show up. You could probably show up an hour before your flight leaves, and you'd be fine. But it's not recommended especially if you're traveling internationally in your military and you got like 50,000 bags. Each of them is heavy, and we got to sit back and do some paperwork, and along with put the tag on there. It's like, gang. So it's always something with this flight on Saturday, man. So I'm out doing ticket counter and shit, and 10 a.m. hits, the plane lands on the ground, gate agent, all the ramp agents go out, to get the flight in. I'm out at the front desk, which I made a video out on the front desk. I was there, and there was nobody. And then before I know it, like as my coworkers are about to leave, I'm talking like 20,000 military motherfuckers pull up. Military, all military ID, their bags all big and bulky bags that are all beige and camo bags with their last name on it. You know what I'm saying? They all come up and they all fill up the entire room. Mind you, it's 20 minutes until cutoff. And what cutoff is, at cutoff, we can't check bags because it's too close to when the plane is leaving. The ramp agent's already out there, loading bags in. Why would they come back and pick up your one bag? Like, you know, honestly, we should just check it in regardless. Like, we check in their bag, and then they go upstairs. If their bag can't make it, we'll let them know. We're like, yeah, your bag can't make it, and we'll just forward it. When you forward it, you just put a brand new tag and just send it in like that. No, 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 no. TSA, they're always on your dick about this. They're like, yeah, don't, or like, I don't know, it's TSA or the airline, or it's because it's early, but they don't want, we can't check a bag, throw it here in the back office where I'm at right now, and then throw it out on the carousel when it's ready. I wish we could do that because we can prevent disasters from happening. Now, another thing, now, regardless, bottom line is they showed up past cutoff, right? And the only way to check their bag in now is to rebook them for the next flight where there's more time. And then during in that time window, we check it in because the system literally will prevent us from checking it in. A good chunk of bags did not make it. You know what I'm saying? The flight wasn't full or oversold, but it was it was a little ass fucking little baby bus plane, you know what I'm saying? And, it could not fit these big ass bags that are the size of kitchen tables that weigh 70 pounds. So, yeah, a bunch of military people show up. They fill the whole room up, and my confused ass is there. I'm sitting there calling, I'm not going to say their name, like the people that, you see those airline employees that are on the phone, they're on the phone with those people that like fix problems with the system. If the system is not letting them print out something, they just call them and they be like, yeah, refresh and do it. So I was calling them to help out this one lady. You guys know I work for Delta, and they have Sky Priority, the people that pay a hell of money, the sometimes entitled ass rude ass people that be like, oh, everybody should fall in line and bow down to me because I paid extra money for this flight. Sometimes, not all the time. These people I helped out, they were cool. And this other guy who actually missed the flight because it was past cutoff, he was also cool. Not all Sky Priority people are rude, but I've dealt with a lot of rude ones. It's usually the ones that don't check in bags, that just go straight upstairs. They expect their flight to be easy as hell. Not gonna lie, that's me. But because I'm not first class, you know, I don't expect, and even still, first class, bitch, your goddamn plane can blow up in the middle of the air. Your first class seat does not prevent that from happening. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, so I'm in there, I'm doing to counter, hella military people show up. and I gotta check in all these people all by myself. Which, let's be real, if I had like an hour on the clock, I would have easily done it. But it was getting ridiculous. And the part that hurts is that there were people, military people, not military people, regular passengers that are not military, that are not going to goddamn Poland and Lithuania and shit, that just could not make the flight because they had all these people in front of them. It's like, gang, it was crazy. One guy's ticket could not work in, or like could not print, and my coworker, she was having problems, and it was just some hell. And one of my other coworkers, he called the people, and they extended the time by 15 minutes. They did not extend the time of cutoff. They extended the flight time. The flight was delayed by like 10 minutes just to make do. We did print some tags, but eventually the system would not let us do it. Let's be real. I'm the type of person, I'll literally grab a pen and paper and write the tag out. I'll just see the information of their flight, write the tag out. You know what I'm saying? Generate a fake ass number and then just give it to them as their bag tag to track it. It's like, gang, I was down there way longer than it needed to be. It's always something about this flight. Last week, dealing with some bullshit with this one guy, military on orders people, when like they're ordered to go to goddamn Africa or something, they can only check 4 bags that are big, right? Or unless if they have a smaller bag and they check that in, then I can add another bag into the system, like a carry-on size bag, a bag that can fit through TSA. Or they have to bring one of them big ass bags up to the gate, and I gate check it. I check it there. Yeah, but people bring in 6 bags and shit. It's like, I'm not blaming like the people themselves, like the people that like service in the country. I'm not blaming the active duty U.S. military. I'm blaming the people that drop them off. If they have any part in them dropping them off, they need to fix that shit. Show up 2 hours, 3 if it's a big airport. For example, here in North Carolina, we have RDU. If it's RDU, then show up hella early. Like, because TSA and the terminal's big, and, some crazy bitch could have a goddamn, an illegal, she could have a gun in her carry-on and delay the whole TSA line. I just hit myself in the face. Delay the whole TSA line, and you're just stuck there, and you're about to miss your flight. No. Show up early, please, if you're checking a bag, and especially if you're going international. Gang, when I went to Japan, we weren't even checking bags, but we still showed up early. We still, gang, on the flight to LaGuardia, or not flight to LaGuardia, to drive to LaGuardia, when we were leaving from LaGuardia to go to Minneapolis, and then go from Minneapolis to Tokyo, I woke up at 2 a.m., and we were leaving hella early. TSA wasn't even open yet. Like, we go early. My mom is not like that. One time I had to go from Raleigh to New York, and she dropped me off like 45 minutes before the plane left. I got there, and they was in the middle of boarding. It's like, thank God I just had a carry-on, a little small suitcase in my backpack. I'll catch you guys later, man. Some bullshit. Like, people, like, show up on time, because usually at that time when I'm just left by myself, or when somebody else is left down here by themselves until cutoff, like, people, like, there'd only be like at max like 12 people to check in, and most of the time you won't have to call people, call anybody that works for Delta to fix any problem. Like, they just check it, done, go. Check it, done, go. And it's funny, those types of motherfuckers are the same people that get mad at us. It's like, gang, you were late, not us, you. We start checking in 2 hours prior. Me personally, if I have 3 bags all of them heavy, all of them I gotta pay hella money for. In a first class seat, you're boarding first. Why are you being late? I never understand that. I'll catch you guys around, man.